May 12, 2017 saw the biggest ever cyber attack in Internet history. A ransomware named WannaCry stormed through the web, with the damage epicenter being in Europe. WannaCry leveraged a vulnerability in Windows OS, first discovered by the NSA, and then publicly revealed to the world by the shadow brokers. In the first few hours, 200,000 machines were infected. Big organizations such as Renault or the NHS were struck and crippled by the attack. But this massive wave wasn't the only one. A few weeks later, a ransomware strain resembling Petya started spreading around Europe, affecting companies, Ukrainian institutions and banks, and even the radiation monitoring system at Chernobyl. Ransomware has been a growing trend for the past 2 years. Let us now dig into the deep aspects of ransomware. What is ransomware? Ransomware is a sophisticated piece of malware that blocks the victim's access to his/her files, and the only way to regain access to the files is to pay a ransom. There are two types of ransomware in circulation. Encrypting ransomware, which incorporates advanced encryption algorithms. It's designed to block system files and demand payment to provide the victim with the key that can decrypt the blocked content. Examples include CryptoLocker, Locky, CryptoWall and more. Locker ransomware, which locks the victim out of the operating system, making it impossible to access the desktop and any apps or files. The files are not encrypted in this case, but the attackers still ask for a ransom to unlock the infected computer. Examples include the police-themed ransomware or WinLocker. Ransomware has some key characteristics that set it apart from other malware. It features unbreakable encryption, which means that you can't decrypt the files on your own. There are various decryption tools released by cybersecurity researchers, more on that later. It has the ability to encrypt all kinds of files, from documents to pictures, videos, audio files and other things you may have on your PC. It can scramble your file names, so you can't know which data was affected. This is one of the social engineering tricks used to confuse and coerce victims into paying the ransom. It will add a different extension to your files, to sometimes signal a specific type of ransomware strain. It will display an image or a message that lets you know your data has been encrypted and that you have to pay a specific sum of money to get it back. It requests payment in bitcoins because this cryptocurrency cannot be tracked by cybersecurity researchers or law enforcement agencies. Usually, the ransom payments have a time limit, to add another level of psychological constraint to this extortion scheme. Going over the deadline typically means that the ransom will increase, but it can also mean that the data will be destroyed and lost forever. It uses a complex set of evasion techniques to go undetected by traditional antivirus. More on this in the Why Ransomware Often Goes Undetected by Antivirus section. How do ransomware threats spread? Cybercriminals simply look for the easiest way to infect a system or network and use that backdoor to spread the malicious content. Spam email campaigns that contain malicious links or attachments. There are plenty of forms that malware can use for disguise on the web. Security exploits in vulnerable software. Internet traffic redirects to malicious websites. Legitimate websites that have malicious code injected in their web pages. Drive-by downloads. Malvertising campaigns. SMS messages, when targeting mobile devices. Botnets. There are a few do's and don'ts when it comes to ransomware. Do not pay the ransom. It only encourages and funds these attackers. Even if the ransom is paid, there is no guarantee that you will be able to regain access to your files. Restore any impacted files from a known good backup. Restoration of your files from a backup is the fastest way to regain access to your data. Do not provide personal information when answering an email, unsolicited phone call, text message or instant message. Phishers will try to trick employees into installing malware, or gain intelligence for attacks by claiming to be from IT. Be sure to contact your IT department if you or your coworkers receive suspicious calls. Use reputable antivirus software and a firewall. Maintaining a strong firewall and keeping your security software up to date are critical. It's important to use antivirus software from a reputable company because of all the fake software out there. Do employ content scanning and filtering on your mail servers. Inbound emails should be scanned for known threats and should block any attachment types that could pose a threat. Do make sure that all systems and software are up to date with relevant patches. Exploit kits hosted on compromised websites are commonly used to spread malware. Regular patching of vulnerable software is necessary to help prevent infection.